Good afternoon, everyone. Clint McLaughlin here with Midwest Market Management. Got Riley Sykart on with me here today. It is Thursday, July 10th already. Riley, where the heck is the calendar going? Uh, wow, are things advancing quickly? All the heat's pushing the corn and beans right along, and weather looks to just be more of the same here.
A lot of excuse me, a lot of ideal conditions and not a whole lot different from Tuesday, Clint, as we'll just dig right into this here. Looking first, temperatures more of the same. Some areas to the south that are a little warmer, stuff in the mid 90s. Everywhere else, I mean, the thermometer's set to ideal 80s, mid 80s, high 80s, everywhere. So can't ask for a whole lot better than that. So 1 to 5 day temperatures look good. 6 to 10 actually for July, seeing stuff in the 70s, I would definitely say is a little bit of a cool snap coming through. Wouldn't say that's hurting anything. Highs in the 70s, lows getting into the mid to low 60s. I would not say by any means that's an issue. So temperature right now is continuing to be beneficial. The only way I'd say weather this time of year is bad is normally we have some kind of severe heat that can put some stress on the crop, but cool temps are definitely not doing that, Clint.
No.
So moving on, previous 13 days, rainfall, not a whole lot different. One thing that is going on right now is there's a rain pattern that's coming through pretty much the entire state of Iowa. So this map will look different going into next week. But for right now, a lot of spotty rains. You can see spots here and there that are missed and spots that are hit heavy. So just in that time frame where spotty rains are going to be common. So drought monitor
go back
maps.
just a second. I mean, this articulates it as well too, but it's just weird how you get into these weather patterns. Like, what is it about this northern Illinois and northern Indiana that just can't buy this rain? Like what shifts that these patterns past them every week, and it's even showing up in the drought monitor page.
Yeah, definitely. And like you just mentioned, the drought monitor map starting to get some different colors in there now in northern Illinois. So worth keeping an eye on. But one thing that's really intriguing too, you talk about spotty showers. I mean, look at the drought monitor map going through Nebraska. If that doesn't scream spotty, I don't know what does.
Yeah, and even looking at this area of Illinois, if you're there, I know these guys are just begging for a rain and love to have it. But even then, I would just be so eager to see how this shakes out at the end of the year, because with no extreme heat in the forecast, these genetics seem to just still at the end of the year shock you on how good they do. I don't know if that'll happen this year, but more often than not, you go through these really dry periods in these areas, and when there's no heat associated with it, the end of the year, you get I don't know where this corn came from.
That's a good question that we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But I mean, I'm just ready to move right ahead here. I mean, 1 to 5 day. You talked about that same area kind of missing out on those rains. See rainfall coming here in the state of Iowa. This is partially the pattern that's already started here this morning. Other than that, some light rain in the forecast for a good chunk of the growing area, other than pretty much the Dakotas and western Nebraska. Everyone's at least got a shot at something. So right now, rain continuing in the forecast, 6 to 10 day. Got some blippy, spotty stuff in there, which, like we've said multiple times already today, regular for this time of year, not anything super uncommon. So overall right now, Clint, I mean, there's rain in the forecast and for certain areas, and any rain that's being put in the forecast right now in the month of July is definitely friendly for the farmers, but not friendly for the markets. So moving in 1 to 13 day, putting all of it together, the 10 to 13 model does have some heavier rains here in that northern Iowa to Wisconsin range, so worth keeping an eye on there. But not really anything different other than that, just putting maps together. But overall, Clint, that's all I got today. There's rain in the forecast in the month of July and temperatures are not hot. So down we go on the market.
Yeah, we'll find some support down in here somewhere eventually, Riley. So appreciate everybody tuning in. We'll be back on here Tuesday, let you know how we look and start the next week. Appreciate it and have a great day.
This material has been prepared by a sales or trading employee or agent of Midwest Market Management and is or is in the nature of a solicitation. This material is not a research report prepared by of Midwest Market Management Research Department. By accepting this communication, you agree that you are an experienced user of the futures markets, capable of making independent trading decisions, and agree that you are not and will not rely solely on this communication in making trading decisions. Distribution in some jurisdictions may be prohibited or restricted by law. Persons in possession of this communication indirectly should inform themselves about and observe any such prohibition or restrictions. To the extent that you have received this communication indirectly and solicitations are prohibited in your jurisdiction without registration, the market commentary in this communication should not be considered a solicitation. The risk of loss in trading futures and or options is substantial, and each investor and or trader must consider whether this is a suitable investment. Past performance, whether actual or indicated by simulated historical tests of strategies, is not indicative of future results. Trading advice is based on information taken from trades and statistical services and other sources that of Midwest Market Management believes are reliable. We do not guarantee that such information is accurate or complete, and it should not be relied upon as such. Trading advice reflects our good faith judgment at a specific time and is subject to change without notice. There is no guarantee that the advice we give will result in profitable trades.